then you get out in 91. And 91.
I got out in 91.
91, for those that don't know, in Dallas was buck wild. 90, 91, 89, buck wild.
Yeah.
High crime rate, everything.
It was food style.
so you get out, right? And so what happens next?
Wow. Oh, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? I had to get back out, and I don't know if you want to call yourself a leader, or do we get handpicked to be leaders, or you just a dude that everybody gonna look to go make it happen, and you're gonna make it happen for everybody. So, and I had to get back out and find out, you know, how I'm gonna feed my mom and them again, how I'm gonna do this, and then you got this dude want to whip you over here, and he don't like you because his girlfriend like you, and it's like you trying to miss all that. I need to eat.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I need to feed my homeboys so they can feed their mamas. So, and a lot of people like they take this as capping, but all the time you just want what's nice, because my mama always said if you look nice, people gonna treat you good.
So you get out of prison.
Right.
You don't have a lot of opportunities. So did you start hustling to feed your family?
In 91?
Yes.
Yeah, I started hustling this time. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't finna just be no nickel and dime no more.
So this time you were moving weight.
I was finna, I'm like, what you always wish for your mama?
The best.
All right, so I was like, man, I'm tired of seeing my teacher. I don't cook over this old regular stove, sitting falling in the room, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we got to cut all the heaters on the oven at nighttime and stuff like this. And hoping the house don't burn down in the morning. So I want my teacher to wake up with air conditioning, heat, like air, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't know no way to do that for her and all my homeboys and their family besides
hustling.
Hustling.
So you went out and you said, man, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go big or I'm gonna go home.
And that's my mentality. Do it big and do it enough where you can feed more than just you.
So how long was your run?
So I got locked back up in 97.
So about a 6-year run.
Yeah.
And during that time, did you accumulate a lot of things and money?
A very lot of things, a lot of money. I took care of the city.
Wow.
I took care of a lot of people. I brought a lot of hoods together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had all the different. My first dudes I really kicked it with, like, they really had my back with, like, dudes out Dixon.
Dixon.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with that.
So them Dixon dudes, man, once they had my back, you know, that I had these dollars, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's step brother them over there. They had my back, that I had riding out of West Dallas, so it's like,
came together.
yeah, and it's like we go to the clubs, you know what I'm saying? You got Crips and Bloods together. There wasn't no tripping back there because I just saw green.
Yeah.
I just wanted the money and the nice stuff and I wanted everybody to be happy and then everybody feed their family where you ain't got to rob, you ain't got to steal. So it's like we were doing wrong to feed our mamas and do. I took out the hood, I put in a nice house.
Now listen, I don't really hear much of that. I'll tell you this one thing. Yeah. And I was interviewing a guy earlier, and it kind of touched me, man. Listen, I have my own story, but this guy sounds like he had the heart of gold, man. He just didn't have the means, and he was in a situation where his commerce, his thing was drugs, and that's what he sold. But he helped people, and it sounds like that's what you were trying to do.
That's exactly. I mean, that was on my only way I could do. So at that time, so not no more.
So, you know, back in those days, man, it's a lot of talk about it now. And I remember it was buck wild, but
yeah, it was.
They started naming certain age groups. I mean, I remember I had a life expectancy of at 18. You know, I remember that.
Right.
And they started naming us super predators because they just thought it was crazy. Mm-hmm. But man, when you actually sit down with these people, because I'm sitting down with all of y'all and all these people whose names are ringing, and I'm finding out that, you know, the heart was in the right place. It was just the wrong product.
There you go. It was just, I don't even what you want to call it again. Life, it shoot at you and you got to, when you answer to it, you got to answer to it. You got to keep answering to it until people get it. So it's like, you always going to be the bad guy until they start seeing he's doing all that bad stuff really to help somebody else.
There you go.
On the right level, you know what I mean? So.
And that's why we're here. We're gonna talk through it. So you do a 6-year run. You know, you doing what dealers do. You know, wheeling, dealing, making money, and feeding folks. And then what happens?
Deion Sanders came to the Cowboys.
Okay.
As you see, we just talked to K-Dub, so I was always like, I wanted to meet Tupac. I wanted to meet Deion Sanders.
Okay.
Because Deion Sanders ran all them touchdowns back on us.
That's
I
right.
don't know who is this bad joke, K-Dub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, here he is from the come to the Cowboys. So they throwing him a party at Iguana Mirage.